Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're going to learn all about saving our flights and how to save them and store them and get them back. And also have a very exciting announcement because in January I have a free giveaway. I have a pilot's hat here, brand new pilot's hat. It's a whole kit set out to make you look like a real pilot. You can apply for a job for United Airways once you get all this kit. I tell you, you'll be all set up. Now you get the pilot's hat. Now you get the two lapels, which you can sew onto a nice white shirt. If you have a nice white shirt, you can put these lapels on the collars or the top of your shirt. You get a little badge, a little cloth badge, which you can sew and attach to the nice your pocket on your nice white shirt. And of course you get the very cool pilot sunglasses that are going to make you look really cool. They're real sunglasses. They're going to make you really cool while you're flying your plane, okay? So that's the pilot hat, the captain's lapels, which you put on your nice white shirt, the badge that goes onto your pocket, and of course the pilot's sunglasses. And it's all free, absolutely free. Yes, everything on my channel is free. I might get some more merchandise with Jet and Airways on it. That'll be free as well. We don't sell merchandise here, guys, and we're not looking for money. I don't need money. I don't need tips. I don't need subscribers. I don't need money from YouTube. Everything here is free. You'll see no e-begging on this channel. Okay, I'm not here to make money from YouTube or my subscribers, and if I have merchandise, I give it away absolutely free because we're only here to have fun with Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's what we're here for, and that's what it's all about. Just casual flying for fun and having fun. And I encourage you too, don't send money to people on YouTube, okay? If they want to make money, let them do it the same way as you and I. Get off their butt, find a job and work hard and save their dollars. That's how they need to make their money, okay? Not sitting at home playing computer games all day. And they try to tell you it's hard. They're supplying you with free videos. It's hard work. Absolutely rubbish. Making YouTube movies is dead easy, okay? It's dead easy and it's fun. So don't let anyone try to tell you they're working hard to bring you free videos. And don't give money to people on YouTube. Okay, that's all I can say. But everything here is absolutely free because we're here because we love Flight Simulator. We're not here to make any money. Now today we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to try and save our flights. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Now in the past we've had a lot of trouble saving flights for some reason. When you go and reload them, they come out all wonky or the plane's not in the right place. And if you save it while flying, when you come back to load that game again, say you're on approach or you're on your descent, when you come and load that game, it's all whack. It's all to whack. You're flying in the wrong direction, your autopilot's not on, the engines are not on, or all sorts of things are very, very wonky. But since a few updates, I've discovered that I can save my flights, and it does actually save the flight plan, which is pretty amazing. Now, it isn't a glitch with the plane. It is a glitch with Microsoft Flight Simulator from day one. If you remember when it first came out, it was full of glitches and bugs and it was broken in lots of different ways. But it is improving and now you can save your flights. I don't think they're 100% perfect, especially when you reload your flights. If you're halfway through a flight and you reload it or save it, it's still not 100% right, okay? Particularly the air traffic control and things. But when you save it on the ground like this, I think it should be okay. So what I'm going to do for my virtual airline, I'm going to start saving all my flights. So I don't have to load a flight plan every time I want to fly a route. Because I run my own little virtual airline, I fly the same routes many, many times over and over again. I don't want to go through the whole setup process. So this is good. If you have a favorite plane and a favorite route, you can save it and just fly it as many times as you like. You can change the weather and the time of day. You can still have a lot of fun. But it just saves a lot of time. I've got about 10 or 15 favorite flights that I need to save for my virtual airline, Jet and Airlines. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Now, of course, our first flight that we ever flew for our virtual airline was KSAN to KLAX. So I'm in San Diego at the moment. Now if you go back to my series of 3 videos getting started, you'll see how I make my basic flight plan on video number 1 on that series. And that's what I've done here. I've got the plane set up nicely. I'm not going to start the engines. It's cold and dark. It's at the gate. It's parked in the right place. Just make sure these things are right before you save the game, okay, or save the flight. It's parked in the right place. It's cold and dark. Everything's ready to go in, turn on the power, get the jetway connected, and the flight plan's all done and finished. And just hit V, and I come up to my flight plan up here, and it should be able to see it on there, so you can see that it is actually saved. When I turn on the plane and go through the startup, it will come up into the FMS here, so you'll see that your flight plan and ILS approach and everything is already in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the outside view. I'm happy with everything the way it is. I'm going to hit escape, go to the main menu. Now down here is load and save. Now if you can't see this, there'll be a little arrow mark. You click on the little arrow mark that says more, and that will give you more options if you can't see it. But today I can see it. Click on load and save. So I click on save. Now I'm going to give the flight a name. Now it's for my virtual airline, which is Jet and Airways. So I'm going to name this one JI1001. because that is the very first flight that I did from KSAN to KLX for my virtual airline. It was the first service that I actually started running for my airline, so I've called it 001. Now after that I will put KSAN to KLAX, and I'll put 737, the airship number. Okay, so there it is, JI1001, KSAN to KLAX, and I'm flying the 737. Now when I load it, of course, I can have different flights during the day. So in the menus I can change the time and the weather if I want to. But that is my number one service for my airline, all set up. KSAN to KLX, and I can now fly that as many times as I want. So I click on save. Now if you've saved it before and it's the same name, it will give you an option to overwrite it and that sort of thing. You know how it goes. So that is now saved, and I can go back and resume. Now if I do a if I change this in some way, this flight, what can I do? Okay, I've changed it there. I've changed the situation, so my plane is no longer parked at the gate. It's configured differently to the way it was before. So now I'm going to see if my save actually works, and it saves everything exactly the way I wanted it. If I go inside, you'll see things are starting up here because I pushed Control E to get the engines and everything fired up quickly. Okay, so I'm going to push escape. I'm going to go into load and save. I'm going to go to load, and I'm going to look for that flight that I saved, which is JI, here it is, JI1001, KSAN to KLAX. Highlight that one, open, and let's see how we go. Fingers crossed, it'll come out exactly the way I saved it. Okay, so here it is. It has loaded and it has spawned me back into the game. I am in the cockpit. So let's go outside and have a look. And yes, that's a big relief actually. I'm spawned in exactly how I set up the game when I saved it. I'm in the exact right parking spot. The time of day may have changed a little bit, but that's no problem. So here I am. I'm in the cockpit, cold and dark, and I can go through startup and do what I need to do. If I hit the V, just to make sure it has loaded my flight plan in, and saved my flight plan. And there it is. There is the flight plan that I loaded in. So I'm in the plane and I'm all set up at the gate, ready to fly this flight, do this service all over again. Now I noticed with this, if you notice anything different about this than the first time I had the pushback tractor here, and the first time I had the trolley here with the luggage. But now I've reloaded it. I've loaded my saved game, and there is no pushback trolley, and there is no luggage here to be loaded, and no food truck. So it is still a little bit broken, I've got to say. It is still not right yet. It hasn't saved everything the way it was when I set it up. We'll see what happens when I ask for the baggage to be connected and everything. So let's turn on our power, and we'll have a look and see what happens when I ask for my baggage to be connected, because there is no baggage truck on site at the moment by the look of it. So let's just see what they say. Ground services, Limburg ground. Okay, baggage services.
Jet and Juliet India Alpha 100, we don in Davos. Do you know where the baggage is?
I heard something back then. I couldn't quite hear it.
Limburg ground, Jet and Juliet India Alpha 100, could you please send the baggage?
Jet and Juliet India Alpha 100, baggage is on the way.
Baggage is on the way. So, here it is. The baggage has arrived. That is a good thing. Okay, so that's good. We've got our baggage and everything where it's supposed to be, so we can go through our systems, our startups, our checklists, and do our flight from here without going through all that process of setting up the flight plan all over again. So I'm going to work my way through my most regular flights for Jet and Airways, and I'm going to save all my flights for my regular trips, my regular services. So I have a whole list of them there. I can just load them and do the regular services every day or whenever I feel like it, which flight I want to do. So I'm going to go through that process now and save all my favorite flights. But just remember, when you save your flight during a flight, you're actually in mid-air and you're saving your flight while flying. When you reload and come back on another day and load that flight, you may be a little bit disorientated, okay? The autopilots may be off, you may be going in the wrong direction, the air traffic control screen may be different. Things will change, okay? So just be careful of that. I don't think that's completely fixed properly. But so far, this is looking okay and usable. So that's a big improvement on what we've had in the past. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I don't know if it has been helpful or not, or informative. But I'm happy with the progress. It's still not 100%, but it is something I can use. I can start saving my flights now. Okay, have a great day, guys. Enjoy your New Year's Eve party. If you're having a New Year's Eve party tonight, or in New Zealand it's tonight, maybe for you tomorrow if you're in the UK or United States. Stay safe. Don't eat more than you can lift, okay? Talk to you soon. Cheers. And don't forget our competition. Okay, in January we're going to be giving away this pilot's kit, okay? The hat, the lapels, the badge, and the pilot's sunglasses. Absolutely free, of course. Everything here is free. Stay safe. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.